Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing Bant Enchantments. And I know exactly what you're gonna say. Oh my gosh, Generous Visitor, Kami of Transience, Hallowed Haunting, very original, nice deck from like a year ago, CGB, but we've added a whole bunch of technology. In fact, we're cramming so many things into one deck, you're gonna tell me it's crazy. You're gonna say, CGB, this deck has too much stuff going on. It can't possibly be consistent. It can't possibly work. How? How are you supposed to balance Geistlight Snare as the only blue card with only a handful of blue sources of mana? It even requires that you have an enchantment and a spirit on the battlefield to cost less. I will show you. I have many spirits and many enchantments. Did you know Teachings of Kirin makes a spirit? Did you? Did you know Hallowed Haunting makes spirits? Did you? That's right. Well, how about this next retort? CGB, you have Ossification in your deck. It only enchants a basic land you control. You only have 4 basics in your whole deck, CGB. There is no way that can work. Oh, well, let me show you what I can do. I have Restoration of Iganjo, which fetches basics. I have Commune with Spirits, which digs for basics. I have ways to, and I only need one. I just need one basic to throw this Ossification on, and I have an improved removal spell over the likes of Borrowed Time, or Touch the Spirit Realm, or Circle of Containment or Confinement, whatever cards they were putting in this deck. Ossification is better. It's a big upgrade from the latest set, and one of the only upgrades that the deck really got. Well, CGB, how the heck are you going to keep up with the card advantage generated by every other deck in Standard that's just going to run you over? Aha! I retort yet again. I built Rite of Harmony into this version. And since I have the flippy sagas and the sagas that create a lot of ETBs, both for enchantments and creatures, and Restoration of Iganjo and Teachings of Kirin, lining up a good Rite of Harmony can draw a ton of cards. You also combine it with Wedding Announcement. You combine it with Hallowed Haunting. This deck is a train wreck. I'll be honest with you. But that was why I took on the challenge. I didn't want to play the same like super low to the ground focus beatdown Michiko's Reign of Truth enchantment deck, and I didn't want to play the super slow, super clunky Rite of Harmony deck. I wanted something in the middle that could hang and maybe even counter a Troxa before it completely runs us out of the game. And you know what? Getting it all together was the real challenge, and I think I've done a good job. The games aren't a complete train wreck, but you'll see. Enough of me trying to defend it before you've even watched it. I'm just trying to kill the doubters right here in the intro so we can all have fun. Let's dive in. Let the Bant enchantment nonsense begin. On the play, this hand has all the colors and the basic, and everything's good. Kami of Transience, lead the way. Jund colors, what are you up to? Passing turn, no actions. Sounds sneaky. This looks like a Teachings of Kirin turn for sure. I have a feeling something bad will happen to the Kami, but it's interesting. I believe if enchantment was put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return it from graveyard to hand. So milling won't count. Didn't mill an enchantment anyway. I attack you. Opponent really thinking about a removal spell. You're making it more complicated than it has to be, dude. But they do bite the bullet, and they go for the Kami. Fable. Big surprise. All right. So what could happen here is they could discard a big monster, attack with Fable, Cruelty, wreck me. But like our high upside play is to play Hallowed Haunting, and then next turn use Rite of Harmony and Ossification. But is that too slow? There's a lot of risk with that play. But what if they have a Shieldred? Man, it is just, let's take the high upside play, you know? Let's take the highest upside play we can find. And if they reanimate a Titan of Industry here, they had the perfect hand. You can't play too afraid, especially when it costs you such a potentially good start. All right, 2 Titans. Untapped land. Everything perfect here so far. But they're taking their time. Okay, Thrill in Atraxa. They didn't have a way to get it back. We have a chance. We have a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. All right. Put a stop down. Let's put the trigger on the stack for the teachings and then cast Rite of Harmony in response. This means we'll get a card when this leaves the battlefield and re-enters. And we hit a land, but it's not an untapped land. I really want an untapped land. But now I'm thinking I should save this ossification because this isn't really doing too much to me. But without the casting the ossification, we don't get the trigger from the haunting. So, like, the high risk play is to play this for an untapped land. That's the high risk play. This is the low risk play. We get a spirit which draws, and we still might hit a land and play the visitor after. Okay, fine. I'll do it this way. I am nervous. We're gonna have to draw more ossifications probably. There's a land, but it's tapped. It is hard to find an untapped land after number 3 in this deck. Opponent once again giving a lot of concentration to this removal spell. Okay. This is definitely where it would have been really nice to have one of our counter spells. No reanimator, no reanimator. Okay, another Fable. We have a reflection that's about to get a lot stronger. Do I go for this? I don't think so. We need more setup. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I mean, we could just play out all these creatures. Set up for Rite of Harmony, Wedding Announcement next turn. This makes a creature. Has to get to 7 or more enchantments. 1, 2, 3. Tough. It's tough. All right, let's just go for them. If they sweep the board, that's okay. Doesn't cost us too much. Hit him. Make him survive. They're blocking with reflection? Oh, should I be afraid? Discard 2 cards. I'm very afraid. They discarded 1 card. They must have the answer to something. Okay, they have a Titan. Man, if they still had reflection, that would be so good. So what do they target? If they take out the haunting, they still have the board to deal with. They're going for the haunting. And they're at 12 life. Okay. Let's go with right, because we need a little reload here. Let's go Wedding Announcement. Draw. Teachings. No untapped lands is really starting to suck. All right, attack here, block here, block here, block here. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, do things get better for us? Yes, they do. No attacks. Man, we are just drawing, we are ripping endless tap lands. Absolutely endless tap lands here. Can we get Titan number 4? No, we get a cycle. And a harvester. Reflection comes online next turn, so we're about to force a really nasty attack. Ugh. Rite of Harmony, let's go. This is a card I was looking for. Let's see how deep we get and if we find anything good. Make some 7/7s. It's another card draw. It's a Kami of Transience. And that's another enchantment. Another counter here. As many things that are 7 or higher as we can get our hands on. Go get a plains. Draw. Okay. Another Kami. Draw. It's not an enchantment though. Ossification. You're about to get a counter anyway. You already have it. Next one up. Let's put some counters on the naturalist. It might have to rumble here. The take is the reflection. That's the card that can run away with the game from here. Everything else we can force blocks and figure out. Does it all attack? This is an easy block. Well, let's see, there are 12. So they have to block here. They have to block here. Then they have to block here. That leaves them one blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're not dead. So their one blocker is easily the Generous Visitor. It could also be the Naturalist. So let's pull those back. Let's send just the things big enough that the opponent doesn't get any easy blocks. Blood token tries to find something good. Are they going to scoop it up because they're losing their board state? Yes, they are. All right, I guess they don't have a sweeper to draw into. Absurd. That game was absurd. Yeah, this hand is that test of, am I trying to do too much? But we're going to keep it and find out. We have to find a blue source. We've got the Commune. We've got a basic land through Restoration. Let's go straight to the Visitor, then to the Naturalist. And our opponent looking at black, blue, something or other. Everything resolving here. What do they do on turn 3 that catches them up from such an ugly start? Vraska's Fall, sacrifice a creature. I will. Okay, poison deck. We draw plains off the top. Let's do this again. This time... let's get the Restoration or the Announcement going. I guess Announcement. If they're going to play cards like Vraska's Fall, I want to sacrifice little 1/1 creatures. Anoint with Affliction, exiling the Naturalist. Ooh, don't like that. Let's see if we can find a blue source. We do. It's very slow. It means we don't do anything else this turn, but I think it's worth it in this case. I guess any source there would have been tapped, except for Yavimaya Coast. Inflict. All right, lose 2, draw 2. If we untap with our board state, the Geistlight Snares become real problems for the opponent. Looks like we will. Ossification not doing much. Let's just keep it nice and easy. Let's put a restoration for Ganjo down. Go get one of these planes. Get the land drop. Turn sideways, hold up mana. That's another land. 6 mana, make it count. This is where they usually like Vraska. But nothing here. All right, this is about to make something enter the battlefield. What's it going to be? Probably the Generous Visitor. If that's the case, let's cast the Rite of Harmony and get some value. It's just a draw 1. We could probably do better if we wait. I'm not sure what else we're doing this turn. Okay, yeah, let's do it anyway. They have open mana, but I don't think they'll use it this way. If we wanted to be really safe, if we were worried, we could do it with this trigger on the stack. Let's get rid of the ossification. Yavimaios gives us double snare potential. Sure. No enchantment in hand. I guess I'll just let this visitor that's tapped go. Yeah, we draw the teachings. Pretty good. Actually, really good, right? Yeah, this is 2 cards. This was a perfect draw. This is 2 cards off the right. They should probably try to counter it if they can. It's 2 cards. 2 cards and the teachings itself, so. There's the Bring the Ending. Here's our counter magic. They never expected it. Draw and draw. If I cast this here, I draw again. Is that better than holding a snare? I think it actually is. Enough's enough. I guess it was good enough to make the opponent quit. Too much value.
CGB's going down to playing Magic with the best. If you want to join the party, then get down to Command Fest. Orlando! Orlando!
All right, on the play with Generous Visitors. And looks sweet if we can draw the land. Broker's Hideout. Bant attracts Bant. No idea what could be going on with this deck. Well, the land wasn't hard to find. That's nice. Basic Plains, Bank Buster. Don't feel bad about that. Let's get this cooking. Only 1 plane's left. Could be an issue. Let's put some stops on the next upkeep. It's probably Rite of Harmony time already. Went with a Circuit Mender. Weird stuff going on. Let's draw. There's a snare. Do I cast the right here? We're only drawing 1 card. Probably not going to get many more. No, let's not. I do need an enchantment though. Because right now the visitor isn't attacking. Nothing's triggering. Alrighty. We don't have the green source, so we have to do it this way. And we get another visitor. Okay, we really need an enchantment. This is not holding up. Let's put stops down again. We might actually bring back Rite of Harmony because this is going to be exiting and entering. The counterspell, though, does make sure that they're not going to sweep this board. We just need to find an enchantment and we'll be in a good spot. Wow. Denied. Alright, let's see what we draw. Okay, we needed that. We don't have the snare anymore. We're casting Visitor, and this is exiting, leaving? Sure. Wedding Announcement's a good card. Cast this, as we draw. But man, do we need an enchantment to cast. Okay, a snare that we can't cast now. But things should get spicy next turn. Let's see if they have another Wandering Emperor or a board wipe. More Circuit Menders. Mono white artifacts. Huh. Okay. Oh, we want to be able to attack through these 4/4s, or through a 4/4, which is the Bank Buster. So we need 2 counters here, and then we want to start building up over here. Care to crew? All right, 13. They're gonna need a block. I mean, do they even get, if they block here, are they okay? Yeah, they draw a card. They need interaction, and we have the snare. Yeah, they let it go. Okay. I'm going to try to kill you now. I mean, it's 13. Not going to be able to do anything unless they play some kind of removal or interaction, and we countered. We countered it. You tried, but you got countered because we're a counterspell deck. You never see it coming. Boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, man, the snare like changes. It changes what this deck can do. On the play, probably playing the tap land on turn 1, even though we have a visitor. I don't know. Well, we're gonna keep and find out. We have to draw land for happy things to happen. You know what? Let's get our 1 damage. Let's just get over there and start poking them. Mono. Yep, see? Gotta get our 1 damage in. Oh. Alright. This might be rough. The tap land might cost us big. But if we draw an untapped land, ooh, and we have Snare and Naturalist, could become a huge problem for them. That's not an untapped land. This is definitely going to die, right? How to play it. We don't have the basic. We need another land for that. Maybe they don't kill this? I think that's where we're at. Maybe they don't kill it. But man, if we had a land there, you can see it, right? Snare protection, counter their lightning strike. Okay, they didn't kill it. You're telling me there's a chance? I get 2 life from this. Okay. Still can't hold up the counter spell, but we can make our lifelinker big. The Squee, the Etching, the Swift Spear. the squee. 10 life, gain 4, go up to 14. Ooh, it's so risky. Just you. Got a block. It's too bad it will get exiled. Oh, they have the crescendo. Oh god, that's the best card they could have in that spot. Just the best card they could possibly have. Oh, we go up to 10. We get a free teachings here. I mean, I guess I play this. We need our creatures to trade in combat. Still can't hold up a snare. The land, like the draw just hasn't lined up in a way that allows it. They finally lightning strike this visitor. That was overdue. Let's see if we can auto order triggered abilities, turn that off because of the sagas next turn. They've got it all, man. They've got it all. 6, 7, 8. And they've got more. I can't tell you how good their draw was and how bad mine was. They barely got me despite that. I think I had a real chance if I had one more turn or an untapped land at any point. Would have been amazing. On the play with no green is a mulligan, and now we have the right lands. But what do we keep? Do I get rid of the snare? Because we're curving this to this to this. Do I get rid of the coast and hope to top deck another land? I think I'd do that. Because we don't need the 4th land that bad. Toxic Gaming. Will a land show up? Or will I be sitting here feeling bad? That's a land. Let's counter their next play, though. We'll go counterspell into Resto. They wouldn't have kept the hand if they didn't have a pretty good 3-mana play. You do get to poison me. Yeah. Let's go. Life. Do they have another sentry? Gotta put stops down. They do have another sentry. That sucks. That is the card they needed. It kind of had to be that, and they had double. No attacks either. All right, we put the stops down in case we draw right, which is an ongoing battle. Oh, that's a huge draw. All right, how do we do it though? We want to discard the visitor, play the ossification. No, wait, that's not a huge draw because of the might. Okay. Okay. We want to cast it for the +1/+1 counters. Opponent roping this spot on their Skrelv activation. Might as well pay 0 for this. And this lets a visitor get in there. Opponent trying to complete a full rope on the Skrelv activation. Maybe I should have used the ossification just to take it off the table. Certainly could have. But I think holding it and casting it instead of putting it to play with the restoration is better. To making sure that we have an offensive force next turn. Okay, opponent, you roped all the way out. Arena has gifted you more time to decide if you would like to block. Would you like to block? Dude, some players can't handle their Skrelv. They're here? Bloated Contaminator. Crawling Chorus. We can make them pay 2 life to use the Skrelv. That's a big deal. Oh, there's the Rite of Harmony. Oh no! I forgot to set the stop. Well, the opponent's sitting there. Okay. Dang it. Oh, I missed a card draw. Oh well. We're gonna do it anyway. Forgot to set the stop this time. If they full rope me again, the ossification will hit whatever I want it to. They full roped me out last time. Resolves. Okay, they scoop. That'll work. +1/+1 counters probably go on the human. The visitor is going to get blocked, or a visitor that can be blocked is going to get blocked by a contaminator no matter what. On the draw, it's a keepable hand. We'll see where it goes. It is a little slow. I'm worried about what our opponent might be up to. Looks like the answer is Island. Blue white? Farmhand? Weird. Very weird. We're going to be able to curve out. So do we want to get the naturalist on the field or the transients? Let's get the transients going. This is where the Geistlight snares could be really handy in a battle where the opponent's probably going to tap out for something like a farewell at some point. It might make disappear here. Maybe it's supposed to be the other Kami. Resolves. I attack you. Also resolves. I commune with the spirits. Also resolves. Let's take the restoration. I think that's the most value. Impulse. Is this going to be my Mind Splice apparatus variant? I definitely ran Farmhand in that. And Impulse. I think that's the only deck I've ever run both of those cards in, and they pass. Okay, okay. Let's go for Naturalist. If this resolves, the Geistlight Snare is online. If it doesn't resolve, they don't have the mana to cast the Mind Splice. You got Trample. Block here means they probably have a farewell. Now this hits a creature or planeswalker, so it doesn't hit an artifact. So yeah, gotta snare them there. They do have the depopulate, but we're going to get back the commies. Farewell is around the corner, but let's keep these on the field. They have a syncopate or a march. That's what would hold priority in that place. Okay, scrutiny for 4, reload, but they let the shields down. Let's go with some enchantments. We're trying to hit a farewell, I'm sure. I don't have another counterspell right now, so let's just go hard. Down to 5. Now the Rite of Harmony might be next turn, so let's do some stuff. Okay, the Union. We can beat a Union. All right, let's put the triggers on the stack. Naturalist, we can get back with Resto Iganjo. Okay. Triggers. Counter. Trying to think of what they'll have. Not a Wandering Emperor. Now let's place here. Teachings is double, so let's go with that. Ooh, we got another Kami in the graveyard. There's a snare. That should be good enough to find a way to get this. All right. Does mean we only have 2 mana to use. If we cast this, we're hitting our opponent down to 1? Oh, that can't be right. Not like this. Not like this. So close. Well, the ossification isn't going to do any good. We should probably just cast it. It does draw a card if we do it this way. And it's not doing anything in this matchup. So getting a few hits here could be everything. If the opponent goes for Farewell, or if they go for the White Sun's Twilight, I think we've got a good chance. Down to 1. Passing turn. Mind Splice Apparatus, yeah. Okay, I'm guessing, come on, big White Sun's Twilight, let's go. But then Syncopate gets this, doesn't it? It does. Well, let's see, maybe they tap out. Maybe they tap out for it. Put some stops down. Union, okay. Up to 8. We like seeing their mana spent that way, though. We still got a lot more damage than that. Depopulate. Can make them pay 3. That will tap them out. Doesn't finish the job, though. Okay. We're gonna need to find another way to hit them. Let's not use the right this turn. We have to rebuild enough pressure to end the game. This card resolves. Man, this Mind Splice is going to get me, isn't it? I think it is. Haunt? The Haunt. think they're gonna get me with a hair on their chinny chin chin. It's taken all these unions too. Now they got 2 counters on the Mind Splice. I don't think the snare's gonna hit anything. I should have just countered the Mind Splice. I did it all wrong, I think. I was just so sure I was gonna catch a White Sun's Twilight. And there's a White Sun's Twilight. So I guess I have to get their Syncopate while I can. Smart enough to leave the mana up, so they're good. Okay. Man, I wrecked myself this game. I destroyed myself. Get all these back. And they need 2 turns to kill me, and they only have 3 cards left. Can I still pull it off? I don't need the right this turn, so let's just draw. It's the worst knowing you screwed up and then trying to play it out and trying to find a way. You gotta shake it off. I'm not great at it. I keep trying. And they pass. Mana open. What is going on? Raw. Okay. It's down there. Is there teachings? There is a teachings. They didn't even attack. Why didn't they attack? Did they just not draw it? Do I get this Rite of Harmony? I do? Okay. And a critter, and a draw, and a draw. Okay. 19 life, and they didn't attack. Probably gets countered, but let's find out. We got triggers. I mean, I've got nothing to do but attack here. We got our full reload. I'm 1 enchantment short of giving them all the abilities. What do we hate most? Trampler. Down to 5. They took it all? And we draw? And they have another apparatus. They're just out of gas? They're just out of stuff? Here come the mites. Another one, this one for 10. They have so much life. All right, we have to block 5 things. We have to block 5 things. They only have 1 card in hand. This is 1 creature. And then every enchantment is a creature. Return these. All 4 in play now. 22 cards in deck. Another Haunting. So this could be a Syncopate. Would suck to get a Hallowed Haunting syncopated, but I don't think it is based on last turn. They would have played the farmhand the turn before, so they drew the farmhand. Here's one blocker. We pay 4, we get a 1/1 and another 1/1. That's 3. And then we have 2 Generous Visitors, so let's cast those. Can't check for priority if I have a stop on. Come on now. Okay. Okay. There is priority. That is not good. Am I dead if I go for a Haunting here and it's countered? It makes a 1/1. I cast another 1/1. No. I have enough blockers. It's very close. It's very, very close. It is a syncopate. They did have it. Okay, if they draw a way to remove a blocker. No big deal or nothing. Okay. It's a lot of poison. The card is Revelry. And what does Revelry find? Go. 20 cards in the deck. Time to make stuff fly. GG. Another apparatus off the top? I guess we'll go to the Trampler, but I think we're gonna fly. Are we gonna fly? We're gonna fly! Oh, baby! Strictly correct play, not countering the apparatus. I might add. Sure. Just, you keep telling yourself that. And we are back for a quick post-game wrap. Look, if you like stats, and the stats for this one are pretty good, but if you like the stats, make sure you click on the deck list link in the description. That should take you directly to the untapped.gg page that shows you all the games I played and adjustments I made to the deck throughout, and a nice little win rate for you to obsess over. Bant Enchantments is a pretty cool deck. You get to draw cards, you get to create value, you also create a stompy board presence. It's a bizarre Enchantress strategy for the modern gamer, because we don't have the traditional Sithis type lore like Enchantress creatures that draw a card every time you play an enchantment. We have to use something like Rite of Harmony. But other than that, we get a lot of other enchantment trigger synergy, such as making our creatures nice and big with Generous Visitor and Kami of Transience. That's very satisfying. So as long as we get our card draw on, the deck does very, very well. And overall, I think I did a decent job balancing the ossification basic land requirements, the Geistlight Snare requirements, and building something that's very playable and pretty fun. So if you have the wild cards and you like the Enchantress type theme and you want to do something like it in 2023 standard, here is a deck for you. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool. CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of me, CGB, and you can get my unique Dragon Rider token and 5% off your entire order by using the code CGB5 at checkout. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this sweet dragon token. If you need singles for constructed or kitchen table play, and you want to pick up sealed product or the latest Magic accessories, remember to use the code CGB5 at checkout for 5% off and get my Dragon Rider token. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.